We call Banks the center of the universe for whitewater, and it gets really busy up here during the summer.
Hi, Boat Eagle!
I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and this year boaters have fewer parking spots, and that's causing issues at this popular recreation site.
Hold on, Hunter. Hold on to the boat.
Banks serves as the put-in for the main payette, the busiest rafting section in our area, but it also serves as the takeout for boaters coming down the North Fork and the South Fork. The Boise National Forest told us this area had 2,600 visitors on the 4th of July last summer.
I think everyone's frustrated, and I think some of the local residents and kayakers and recreationalists, we all, I think, feel the same about the pressures here, and it's frustrating all of us.
Parking has become an issue, especially on the weekends. Boaters like the renovations the Forest Service did at Banks, but they believe they lost spots when the lines were painted, and boaters haven't been able to park at this pullout across the river.
From both perspectives, we've lost parking, and it just seems more and more challenging when you come up here to find a spot without having to end up on 55 or someplace less safe than the Banks parking lot.
In previous years, kayakers used the gravel lot as a takeout because they don't need a ramp and it helps separate the user groups. But the Idaho Transportation Department closed it off with a guardrail when they installed the new signal light this spring.
And it's all dealing with safety. So with the traffic signal up now, you know, it's the queuing. It just makes it impossible for anybody that's parking there to be able to get in and safely navigate that intersection.
So now everybody uses the main parking lot, which has understandably frustrated residents that live up the Banks grade when people park illegally on the side of the road. The Boise County Sheriff's Office issued a warning this past week that vehicles parked here will be ticketed with a $116 fine.
I think everyone's feeling the pressure, local residents, recreators, Boise County Sheriff.
It's a tricky issue because this only happens in the summer in an area that barely has room for the river and the road. Boaters would like to see the ITD lot converted into a parking area, but that's actually owned by the Boise National Forest, and the gravel pullout won't be open anytime soon.
So the plan is, you know, kind of the tentative plan is to widen the bridges on Highway 55 and then also widen the local bridge right there on the west side of 55. And so that way we'd have a network, we'd have some turn lanes, we'd have some through lanes.
The Idaho Transportation Department wants you to know if you have an opinion, people can comment on any project ITD is working on across the state until the end of July. I'll include a link to do so on our website.
Best friends that anyone could have.
I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.